Henry, thank you for that update. We have another health warning tonight, this one at Johnson High School, where Metro Health has an investigation underway tonight after diagnosing a female student with tuberculosis.
Eyewitness News reporter Roxie Bustamante explains how students and staff may have been exposed during the past few months.
San Antonio Metro Health says even though the student no longer goes to the school, that person was still contagious between April and June, and they have to look at anyone who may have come in contact with the student.
A health scare after a case of tuberculosis was confirmed at Johnson High School on Thursday.
A lot of times tuberculosis can seem like something else, and so we didn't get the diagnosis until just this week.
Tuberculosis, also known as TB, is a highly contagious infection that affects the lungs. The bacteria that causes the disease can be spread from person to person through tiny droplets when someone coughs or sneezes. Parents lined up to pick up their students after school told me they received this letter from the principal notifying them of the possible exposure.
The most likely scenario we're going to find is that, yes, they did get exposed to these germs. Those germs are dormant in their body and they're waiting for an opportunity to capitalize on somebody who is sick or worn down.
The student who was diagnosed with the bacterial infection no longer attends Johnson High School and is now in stable condition. Dr. Bridger says the health department will test students and staff who were in close contact with the student who was contagious during the 3 months last school year.
We'll reach out to them, we'll offer testing to them at no cost, and then we'll follow up as appropriate.
NEISD plans to host a community meeting next Tuesday here at the high school's auditorium to address any additional questions. You can also find more information on our website, KENS5.com. Reporting on the city's northeast side, Roxie Bustamante, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.